Hi everyone, this is Bobby from bn-games.com, and the video you're about to see, or the footage you're about to see, was recorded about 24 hours ago. We attempted to replace the monitor chassis in this Atomiswave cabinet. It's been on the fritz since July, and I bought a replacement chassis from someone named David, and well, spoilers, it doesn't work. Probably something that I screwed up. I'm guessing it's something I did. So the purpose of this video is to show what I did, kind of the methodology. If you've never tried to replace a monitor chassis before, this is kind of the steps you would take. I've only done this once before. On this particular cabinet, I had this cabinet, the flyback on the original chassis was replaced, and you know, that was successful, and it lasted for about 3 years. There is a Way branded monitor in here, which in the arcade community, most people would say that it is not good. Not much I can do about that. David is of the opinion that it is a solid cabinet if you take care of it. I don't have a lot of experience with doing this, which is kind of the disclaimer here. Again, this is my second time doing this, and I'm not really comfortable with what I've done so far, but I tried my best. I don't think I missed any cables in swapping the two boards. There's a bottom PCB and a neck board that goes on to the actual tube itself, for just to make it simple terms. I don't think I've really missed anything. I think I plugged everything in. Maybe I put a ground cable in the wrong place. I don't know. But at the end of the video, you'll see in here, sorry, you might see some flashes. It's the first time it's rained here, and we've had lightning all year. Anyway, so you might hear the lightning, but you might see you'll hear a sound at the end of the video, and I don't know really what to do at this point. I spoke to David after shooting all the footage you're about to see, and he's going to help me as best he can. I'm going to take pictures of the inside of the cabinet, what I've done so far with the chassis. I still have the original chassis, which can be rebuilt, so this isn't a complete lost cause, and he's offered to walk me through the process, which is great, as best as he can remotely, but I'm still not comfortable doing it. I've also bought some lights, some like battery operated sticky light bars that I'm going to stick inside the cabinet so I can see better, because we were trying to do it with phones, and I thought there might be enough light that way, which made it more difficult. So of course I could have missed something. I have no expertise in this, so I have no way to know what really went wrong. But something did go wrong. It's not working. So this is part one. Please, you know, if you have any suggestions, put them below. Any positive, helping comments. I don't need to hear stuff like you shouldn't have, you know, don't be negative about it. I know I don't know what I'm doing here, but I've done it to the best of my ability to try and follow, you know, plugging in where everything appeared to be where it was. There were no loose wires. The grounds were connected as far as I can tell. Let's keep it positive if you can. It's very depressing. And this is also for people who've never owned a candy cab. These are the sorts of things that you have to deal with in candy cab ownership. Replace or fixing monitors, having them recapping them yourself, all these sorts of things are part of the process of this hobby. So this is a clear example of the sorts of things you're going to encounter if you decide to purchase a candy cab. It's not like there's a candy cab, you know, I'll fix it center. You know, I can't take it to a mechanic and they just fix it, and I'm like, oh good. You know, there are people in the community who know what they're doing, but number one, because of COVID, I can't bring anyone here anyway, even if I could. Number two, I don't know anybody who lives near me, even though I'm in Los Angeles, but I don't know anyone personally that I would feel comfortable just saying, hey, if I give you some money, would you come help me do this? Or teach me to do it. If you're in LA and want to do that, maybe after the pandemic, you know, maybe we can. I don't know. But for the time being, cabinet is not working. You'll at least hear what it's doing. It is getting power. before you ask questions. As far as I can tell, all the power supply was fine, because the old chassis would fire up. The problem is, after I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour or something, it varied. It would seem to lose sync, and based on everything I've seen before, my gut feeling was caps. It probably needed a cap job, even though it was done 3 years ago. But then again, you're supposed to, you know, redo them, I guess, every 2 years, something like that. I don't have a lot of time. I actually bought the chassis 3 months ago, about 3 months ago, I want to say, and I have only had time with the holidays to try to put it in here. So, short, semi-short intro done. I'll come back with a conclusion after showing you what I've done. Hi everyone. Well, we're going to attempt to fix the monitor on the Atomiswave. In the box here is a chassis from David Keys. He sent it to me. We're going to swap the boards out of my Atomiswave and see if we can get this thing to work. The monitor currently does work for a couple minutes, sometimes a little longer, and then it starts scrambling. So there's something definitely wrong with it, and I'll end up getting it fixed from like P&L. I'm not taking it in to get serviced, but we're going to try to use this specific board, and we have the implements here to discharge the monitor right there. So we're going to get started here in a minute. Alright, so this is the inside of the box. I haven't opened it yet, but it's nicely wrapped here, and we have the chassis and the neck board, which is nice because the monitor has a neck board, and VG. Oh, he even included the VGA cable, which is nice. I wasn't sure if that was going to come included, but this should be complete. From what I understand, this should be a drop-in replacement as is. Oh, it has the control board. He's got. Oh, nice. Okay, we might reuse the existing control board because that's already mounted in the cab. Keep in mind, as you're watching me do this, we are not experts. I don't mind constructive critique, but this is only going to be the second time we've ever done this before, and we're going to do our best, because if this doesn't work, I'm going to need to find somebody who knows how to do it. So yeah, let's get the cabinet moved, unplugged, and go from there. Okay, so we got the cabinet open. This is what it looks like with the lid open. It is a square-ish monitor, but it is a proper CRT. Marco's holding a light right now, and the part that scares me the most is that little rubber plug you see down there. That's what we need to use with the flathead screwdriver. We have to use that to try to discharge the tube, and after that we'll get in through the back. I know it's kind of hard to see here, but we'll get in through the back of the cabinet to get to the actual other parts, but I'm gonna have to do it from here, so we're gonna do that next. Alright, so I'm gonna be discharging it with this long ass flathead screwdriver. I'm going to electrically tape these alligator clips so I can put it to something metal to discharge. This is kind of a homemade sort of ghetto solution, but I gotta tape it. It'll clamp on. But once I get this taped on, and then we'll be able to tape this part to something metal to ground it, I'm going to use this electrical tape, wrap it around, and then I have these Doc Brown-esque electrician's rubber gloves. Now, before you say anything, I know there's going to be comments saying that I'm being way too paranoid about this, but I don't want to die from electric shock, so I'm hoping this takes care of it. It says that it'll handle 5,000 volts. Marco, who is behind the camera, has been instructed, if I do die on camera, that he is to upload this video to WorldStar and make as much money as he possibly can. It's on the video. Okay, so I'm going to start taping it now. Alright, my Frankenstein's monster is complete. That's not going nowhere. And then I got alligator clip to plug onto the metal of the cab. So I'm gonna get in there and go like that while I'm wearing the gloves. Marco's gonna film it, and hopefully everything will be okay. Okay. Well, moment of truth. Gloves were manufactured November 11th, 2020. MacLeod glove. Type 1. Class 0. Max volt. 1000 volt AC. Hey, this is bullshit. It says 1000 volt AC, but it says 5000 volt here and doesn't just say AC or DC.
It might be DC.
But they already got rid of Angus Young. That's sad. Anyway. Okay, my monstrosity is here. So it is good and stiff. I am going to clip the end, the alligator clip end, to the actual cabinet itself. Like right there. And I'm going to stick this in.
Let me see.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay.
No, you hit the camera, not me.
Oh. Okay, so it took a little bit of wiggling and I had to eventually pull it out with my hand, but I didn't get a static discharge. I didn't hear a zap or anything, so I knew that the tube wasn't charged. So we're okay, so we're going to flip this thing around now and start disassembling, well, after we take pictures. Okay, so this is the back side of the cabinet. And I've taken a ton of pictures. It looks super complicated. This being a tri-sync monitor, it actually is more complicated than some other arcade monitors. We're replacing this, the bottom main board, and then this right here, which is the neck board, and it's probably impossible to see, but it connects to the yoke of the CRT. And this is all the space we really have for this, so I'm gonna do my absolute best to try to plug everything in the way it was, and we'll go from there. Turn on, Marco.
That's
The bottom switch. Yeah. That's why I said don't sit down. Moment of truth. If it blows up.
Moment of truth. If you have an anxiety attack, I'm not here anymore.
Turn it off. Turn it off, turn it off. Nope, that didn't work.
Ooh.
Ooh. I don't like the sound of that.
Alright, so as far as I can tell, everything's plugged in. Everything is set the way it was. I can't tell what might be missing. Marco's going to turn it on real quick and we're going to hear the sound. Okay, turn that off. Oh, that was even louder.
That was as loud as the first time, I think.
I don't know what that is. So that's it. I did shorten all the time of me actually going in there and changing wires and stuff. I could make a super long cut of unedited footage of me speeding up the process of plugging everything in. It's not great footage because I have to do it from an angle, and as you can see, there wasn't a lot of space to put the camera in anyway. Not a lot of light. So there will be a part 2. When, I don't know. I'm hoping maybe tomorrow or whenever the lights come in from Amazon. I'm going to plug them in, roll the cabinet out so I have some time this week, take some pictures, upload them to Imager, and you know, I might upload the full process of me unplugging and plugging things in with the chassis as a separate video if somebody's really interested in that. It's like an hour and a half long, something like that. I try to take my time. I didn't want to rush it. And as you could hear, it was not successful, not in the least. So, only so much I can do. And again, I'm sorry if you hear the rain in this video. Just as the moment I said, oh, I'm going to set up the camera and just do the intro and outro for this video that I wanted to show anyway, starts pouring rain in LA. Anyway. Alright, comments below. Please subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions, great. But please keep the comments positive. I don't need to hear I'm an idiot and I've done something wrong, or you know, I was trying to be too cautious with, you know, discharging the CRT. I don't need to hear any of that. I'm just going to delete those comments. I don't need them. You know, this is a very depressing moment because I don't know what to do to fix it. You know, I could obviously take the old chassis, get it, you know, recapped, have it looked at by a professional, great. Plugging it back in, you know, there are so many wires, so many plugs. Most of them are keyed. You know, I see where it would be very difficult to plug stuff in and miss something, but there are, you know, just one of them in the wrong place is enough to kill it, which I think I've done, but I don't know. And yes, I know the way I monitor is garbage. I agree. This cabinet is a diva. If somebody wants to trade me for like a Blast City, of course you won't do that. But anyway. Alright, well, that's it for this one. Like I said, please comment below, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Thank you.